Welcome to the Modern Noob. I am the Modern Noob, and I'm trying to learn Modern. Deathrite Shaman was banned today, but that doesn't affect my deck because I'm gonna play Time Walk for Farf's fantastic deck from my show. I've been playing it quite a lot. Many games, people quit on me, and many times I can't produce a real video. Let's see if this guy stays. I don't think the banning affects us a lot. Less Yand is good, but it's not because of Deathrite Shaman that Yand is a bad matchup for this deck. So what are we trying to do here? We're trying to draw extra cards with Howling Mines and Jace Belerans, and then we're going to take extra turns to the end of time. And here is Pod. Hello, Pod. There's a Jace. We're gonna need more land, so we probably need these counter spells, but I'm gonna put Remand in my hand because that is a plan for the next turn. And I'm gonna wait with the Howling Mine until turn 4. Ideally we want a Time Warp. Here comes something broken. Kitchen Finks is not dangerous for us. He needs to do 20 damage to us, and that will be hard. I still think it is Remand here. And I will Telling Time Howling Mine on turn 4. I wonder if he's going to add a counter here. He didn't do anything. And there's the Time Warp. So we can now set this up nicely. This guy will be dead. And we are just gonna draw a card with him. Ensuring that we don't miss the 4th land drop. The 5th land drop. He also needs to deal with Jace. Sleight of hand. Tempting. Still think it's Howling Mine. What happened? Why didn't he? That was weird. Why didn't he put a counter on the Kitchen Ink? Spellskite doesn't matter. Will you kill Jace? Yes. Fog Jace. Well. Howling Mine and Remand. Then I draw 3 cards and I should get the land. That's not lethal, is it? If he gains infinite life, I don't care. Okay, now I can cast Telling Time if he doesn't cast anything. And if I find the land, that was his last turn. Or can he go for the combo now? He still needs the red cap, right? No, he's just putting. He's casting Chord of Calling, or he still doesn't have the combo. He's going for infinite life, probably. I think he's going for infinite life. Or is there something else that can happen? Oh, it's an Archangel, but that's also just infinite life. Oh, he doesn't have Melira, so it's not infinite at all. Oh, he gets the +1 counter, of course. So this doesn't do anything except that his next attack will be lethal. But I just need to draw land and he will never have another attack. Maybe he didn't see my comment. Very cutesy. Still can't attack me. He is actually scrying, so... Oh, that doesn't reduce the number of cards in his deck, so... Okay, let's yield to stuff. You can't yield to it, right? Can yield to this. And to that. Maybe he wants to get to 20. Interesting that I'm quite confident that I can win here. This is modern. A note, no Deathrite Shamans in play. And Bitter Blossom wouldn't do anything here either. Well, Nakatel could though, against my deck. I hope he stops when he gets to 20. On each creature. Okay, I am putting the island in my hand. Telling time on top of my deck and remand at the bottom. Draw an extra card. Time Warp. Play the land. Time Warp. Sleight of hand. We are putting the land in hand. We only have one Walked Eons here, but there is a Howling Mine that we can't play. Can't afford to tell time, so we have to walk the Eons here. We could fail. No, we don't fail. Play the Howling Mine. And the Time Warp. Do you hear me? Yes. Checking sound. Okay, let's draw some Time Walks. Well, I tell that the time is correct for Time Walks. There is a Walk the Aeons. We're gonna have that in our hand. This on top of my library. This on the bottom. We will buyback it. Yeah. Okay. Pod is a good matchup. We're bringing in Pierce, taking out Spell Snare. Why are we doing that? Non-creature spell. But his deck is only creature spells. Really? Well, it's what he says. It also says that it's a good matchup. I suggest you practice with this deck a lot before you play it in a tournament. I have played it in a pre-run event to 3-1 finish. It's on this YouTube channel. That's a lot of Howling Mines. And his clock is really slow. So I feel we are at an advantage here. We don't need to fear Birthing Pod. Next turn it costs 3 plus a Phyrexian mana, so hopefully we can counter it. Oh, Deathrite Shaman! You broken little boy. Oh, now we need to fear Birthing Pod next turn. So do we counter Birthing Pod? I think we do. Not too sure about that. And then he plays Kitchen Things and my whole move looks like an idiot made it. Which actually was exactly what happened. Yes. It's a miracle! Saved by a miracle. It's a miracle that I was saved. Well. So I play Howling Mine. Can he kill me next turn? I doubt it. So let's just play the Howling Mines, go for the Time Warp, and all will be good in the world. Can he kill both the Howling Mines? I don't think he can. I think he can kill one. But that doesn't really matter. Time Warp, and if I fail to find walks, I have Cryptic Command Spell Pierce. There's Mr. Pod. I'm not dead yet. Pod for Melira. That is not enough. Pod for Artifact Destruction, dude. This turn. Well, that's a critical phase, isn't it? Interesting. Really interesting, actually. I will have to Cryptic Command the Canonist. I'll counter target spell and return. Yeah, play the Elixir. Can I afford to lose the Elixir? I think I can. And then Cryptic Command. Canonist. And whatever he casts. Is that enough? He can cast the Canonist again. Still haven't taken any damage. Code of Calling. That will be a pretty sweet counterspell. Pretty sweet! Okay, I want to counter target spell. Return target. There's the spell and there's the permanent. Should be game. Yes. I think he was right to concede there, but no, he wasn't. Of course, I didn't have the combo at all. I wasn't going to draw a card. I could very well fail here. And I don't think I can count this. And this is the problem with this deck. It's so hard. I need sparring partners. So if you want to be on my buddy list to play Modern, let me know your Magic Online name and what Modern decks you have ready to play. Because I need people to play against with this deck, because it's so hard to count with it, because this guy quit too early. So I can't count it, and I remain at 8-4 with the deck. Having lost to Tron, which is unforgivable, to Yand, to Pod, and to Splinter Twin. Thank you for watching.